Okay, so hi everyone, welcome to our final stand up. So will be our last stand up, and we'll be just basically review everything and give some feedbacks later. So we will start from introduction, self basically. So I will start from me, myself. I'm Richard. I will be the Scrum Master for today's stand up.
Maybe I can.
We can start. Yep. Sure. Anyone.
Yes, Kenanga Pramitha. I am the team leader of this group.
I'm Akmal and I'm part of the project team.
I'm Enzo Brooklyn. I'm part of the data visualization team.
Okay, great. Okay, so this is our meeting agenda for today. First, we will just basically review our Kanban board. We will take a look at which tasks that we haven't done or completed. And then we will have a final review on our MS project and our final review also on our Power BI. And last but not least, we will have the feedbacks or comments. You can put any feedback or comments on teammates or tasks and everything up to you. So yeah, let's start from the Can you see the Kanban board?
I think it's still loading.
It's still loading. Okay, now we can see.
Okay, it's okay.
Yep.
Okay, sure. Okay, so previous our intermediate stand up, I think we basically almost completed everything. Just left some, MS project part, the cost and those kind of things, and invoices tab. Yep, I think that's all. And it's currently working. Okay. Just a little bit reminder, we're gonna have a team evaluation at the end of our meetings. So maybe you guys can start thinking of what feedback or comment you guys want to give, and then you guys can just straight away put your comments in the team evaluation sections. Yeah. Okay, great. So I think we can start our final review of our MS project. Is it okay?
Okay. Now I'm going to determine whether all of the requirements have been met. So firstly, I would like to talk about the major requirement, which is our completion date as requested by the client, which is to complete the project right before, before 22nd October. But as you can see from our project, our completion date is 15th October, which shows that we are on the track to success. And then all of our subtasks and main tasks have been completed on time with the allocated duration. And then, as you can see, our resources have been efficiently allocated as well. There are no over allocation issues. And finally, we were given our last status update lately, around a week ago. And then in that, we were asked to add in an invoices tab. As you can see, that took 0.5 days. That has been added as requested by ETW Corporation. That is it. Thank you.
Just to add a little bit more, just to as the comparison with the actual durations, we actually come up with our own actual durations. The actual time we took to complete this task. If you take a look at the cost table. Okay, so here, if you guys can see, so our baseline is initially the duration is 31.5 days or 604 hours. And our budget is around 23,050 ringgit. However, our actual cost is much lower than what is expected and is under the budget. It was we could save approximately 2,450 ringgit. And furthermore, if we take a look at the resources names, we also have approved by the SMS stakeholder about the business analysis tool. So we hire another business analysis, and yeah, we can see that there is no over allocations anymore. And so I could say that our project is on the right track and everything looks good because first is under the budget. Second, the actual duration is much it is faster than the what is expected to be. Yeah, and also our duration here, actually we follow the actual durations because like it would make more sense if we follow the actual durations instead of the actual duration follow the estimations durations. So initially, for example, here it should be 5 days, but we finish it in 4 days. Yeah, the cost also reduced. And for example, the invoices tab is given us 1 day or 2 days where you can finish in half in a day. So yeah, I think pretty much that's all. So, yeah, thank you. So now we're gonna go for the Power BI
Yeah,
visualization.
I will share the screen for Power BI. Can you guys see my screen?
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, this is basically what we have done. In the previous one, it's still the same. So you get it's the overview, net profit over time, September values, and you can just update on whichever date you want or change the list. So you can customize it whatever you want to see. And then in the cash movements, however, we already have received the payables tab, the invoice payables tab. So therefore, we could finish the part 2C, which is the accounts receivable and accounts payable tab. So if you could see here, we also put a slicer. So on receivables, for example, you want to search for city agency company, they could filter it for you for the receivables. And instead of that, we can also customize it based on the date. So for example, you want to do it on December, you can show that December there's Richmond University, something like that. And also same thing goes with the payables tab. You can also filter it, and you can also filter the date. So yeah, it's basically that one. And in the invoices tab, we also, since we have the additional data tab is about the invoices. So yeah, it's basically pretty similar. So we add a receivable invoices tab again, and the payable invoices tab again. And you guys might probably, some of the stakeholders might probably be wondering why this is the sent one is 0, because like this is payable, so we are the one who's supposed to pay them. So yeah, hence that's why it's not available. But overall, we have finished what the stakeholder wants, which is adding the new invoices tab on our
that's correct.
dashboard. Yeah, so maybe NG would like to add other things or
Sure.
Not
any
really.
comments?
Enzo has actually covered everything. So after we received the update from the ETW Corporation, now we managed to complete our data visualization. And if we even added another tab for the invoices tab, and we hope that they are satisfied with the design of our dashboard.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. I think like you guys changed the colors and you guys add some, I think if I'm not mistaken, the account payables tab, is it? Yeah,
yes,
that's great.
it's the accounts payable tab.
Yeah, so it makes more perfect and yeah, it looks great. It looks great.
Thank you.
Anything you want to add, Akmal, probably?
No, not really. I think they have both done actually a really good job as well, like visualize the data that was given to us. So I think it's pretty much clear that we can all see the necessary information and details that we need to show the stakeholders. So yeah, good job, guys.
Thank you, Akmal. Thank you,
Great,
everyone.
great.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we're gonna move on to our next session, which is okay. So I think we have finished our review. Sorry, if you can remember, we're gonna take a look again. I'll finish our both final review of MS Project and Power BI. So now we going for the Kanban board. Can you guys see the Kanban board sign? Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, we can see the Kanban board.
Okay, sure. So now we basically, I think we have finished everything, right? So for the MS project, me and Akmal have finished the cost and the comparison of the actual durations. So I can just move it
Yep.
here.
Yeah.
And then the dashboarding part, NG and NG, I think has done pretty well. Yeah. So you can just move it to the completed as well for the visualization part.
Yes.
Yes.
And then the final stand up, we're working on it. So I think leave it for a while later. Intermediate stand up, we have finished it last week. And then the task 5. Okay. So basically we finished everything, all our tasks. So congrats guys. Now we're just moving to our team evaluations. It's basically a very fun one. So I'm going to start reading. Okay. So what went well? So from Akmal says that solid team support good rapport with each other. Member allow us to work smoothly with each other. That's correct. And then Angie said the teamwork, we face any issue problems together. That's great. So I think I would like to ask some, a little bit of explanation from each of you guys, each of the members, about your comments. But I think I'm going to start from myself, right? Okay, so what went well is basically me myself think that I think we are pretty hardworking students, right? So
We are.
because we always try to overcome all the problems, because I feel like we have a lot of problems that appears that we are not expected. So I think we did pretty well on that. And then, yeah, the support from you guys are just amazing. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think? Maybe start from Akmal. What went well in
Yeah.
our group project?
So the main thing that actually went well was like how we work together. So even if we have each other's purpose, even if we are divided into two teams, we were able to help each other out, like cover each other up in terms of where sometimes if someone's busy, someone takes over. So that was a really nice thing to work with each of you also. So I think that was a highlight of this team, I guess. Yeah. So like our good, like the way we work with each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Angie? Do you have any comments or anything to add?
I think if you ask me, my comments are actually similar with you guys. I just remember that during our first time starting this project, we faced so many problems because we were unsure with so many things. So we went for we met with the stakeholder, and then we solved the problem together. And I'm really satisfied with how our group has working really hard so far.
Yeah. I also actually apologize because if you guys remember, when we want to start our project, I was not feeling well, right? So
yeah.
Enzo,
Yeah.
do you have anything to add?
Yeah, maybe just despite all the good words, I would also say that we have a very conducive meeting. So means like when we did our meeting, when we schedule it, we always have something. There is always a result. So it's a good thing rather than it's unproductive. So we're being very productive instead, and we are also very sportive. And yeah, best team ever for me.
Oh, yeah, okay, best team ever. Okay, so but of course in a project, or like when you work with your teammates or anyone, of course there's something that sometimes the thing that you are not expected to come, right? Like what did not go well in this project. Of course there is like a little bit of problems appears. So hearing from Akmal, it says that the delays occur in some parts due to the lack of knowledge. Well, that's true, because we have a lot of assignments to do, we have a lot of things to catching up. So yeah. And then from NG, it says that exists our established team timeline that we created. Oh yeah, that's true, because if I'm not mistaken, during our first meeting, we actually did some agenda, right? Like our timeline, we have, I think if I'm not mistaken, we have 2 meetings in 1 week, right? But yeah,
and then sometimes we cancel the meetings, sometimes we delete the meetings and stuff.
So I think the things that did not go well, and then Enzo said that minor mistakes happen when they not clarify with the lecture or instructions. Yeah, that's true, because if I'm not mistaken, we also, I think we have some problems with our first consultation.
Yeah, that's why we're not very, we're very, at that time, there's some unfortunate events. So like, deadline is being canceled, and there's also minor mistakes on the how to do the stand-ups and thing. Yeah, but yeah, it's basically we need to be more thorough and check thoroughly before we
be more disciplined, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so if NG, Akmal, do you have anything to add about the project that did not go well? Probably?
Yeah, sure. I think I just want to add that we actually missed some of the details. We almost missed the details, but luckily, it's actually last minute, but we realized that we haven't included these parts, we haven't included these points, and we managed to fix the problems and managed to include the points, so we don't miss anything during our stand-ups.
Yeah. So my comment is in base of like Power BI, right? So Power BI is like something that we kind of struggle with because it's a new software, right? So that is something where we lack knowledge, right? So we are not actually used to it. So that's like, I think we could be better prepared in terms of how we like deal with new softwares. But yeah, even though we got our work done, like I think just there was like the smaller mishaps and stuff, right? Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So I think anything to add? Or that's all?
What about from you, Richard?
I'm good.
Yeah, what about from you?
For me, yeah, I think I said earlier, right? Because I think we are basically me individually. I think we are not not really disciplined. Like we miss some details. We cannot catch up with the the materials on time. So we have to postpone some of our meetings and just to catch up with everything. So I think that's all. And then how to improve? Start from NG. Should pay more attention to detail. That's true. Just stick to our team timeline. Yeah, actually we are, we try our best to stick with our timeline, but and then Akmal say work a bit quicker, engage our knowledge base. Yeah, so basically it's all the same. Respond quickly. Yeah. So anything to add about how to improve our teamwork or anything?
I think
This
just
is going to be the last part. Sorry, Angie?
just keep up the good work team, the good teamwork, and yeah, just like what I said there, we should pay more attention to details, read our some instructions very carefully. Yeah, so we make sure
Sure.
that we don't miss any details.
Okay, great. Enzo, Ahmad, do you have anything to add?
For me,
So-
maybe. Oh, Akmal, you speak first.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, I think overall we were really good. Like even though we faced hiccups and small delays, I think we are on track and we completed our project on time. So that was a good thing, right? So like overcoming delays and failures are a big part of any project. So overcoming it smoothly is more important than actually overcoming it. So how you overcome it is the best lesson that you can learn. So I think that's something we all learned how to do it. So yeah, so you just have to do better or just improve in the areas that we like from this project to our next one. Yeah, that's all. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Enzo?
for me, I'm not really good at giving quotes and good insights, but
It's
I will
okay.
just say like maybe probably even though our communication is really great, maybe if we communicate a bit better, then some mistakes might not have happened. So yeah, improve communication and keep up the teamwork, and yeah, as Pizza Hut says, I'm loving it. So yeah, I'm loving it working with you guys.
Okay, great.
In the end, I give quotes. Okay, but yeah,
Yeah.
good job, guys.
That's a good quote, by the way. So I think that's all for our final stand up. So I'm just gonna move our working to the completed side.
Yeah.
So just to wrap up everything, I think from this group project we learn a lot, right? Individually or we learn how to time management, being disciplined, improve our communication and those kind of things. So it's good. So yeah, it's good to have a teammates as you guys, and yeah, maybe you should give us a round of applause.
Yay, yay, yay.
Okay, great. So I think that's all from our final stand up. See you guys. Yeah, bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye.